Hi guys, it's Amy from Now Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I am here with Empties. As a rule, I'm always so behind on Empties. So the last video I filmed on Empties was about a month ago and it went up this week. So this one you probably won't see for a month. So I'm filming this in June. This is probably going to be July's Empties. So I thought I had a lot. I've been chucking a lot of stuff in here. So let's dig in and see these Empties. Start off with some skincare. That might be a good place to start. I've been really conscious since we've come back from the US to try and get into a better skincare routine. So this has involved trying a lot of new products. So I have some masks. The first one is the other Tony Moly I'm Real Rice Sheet Mask, and this one is for clear skin. I showed the pomegranate one before, which I liked. I like this one. I think I like the pomegranate more. I got these from TK Maxx. They are still available if you go in there. There's a couple always in my TK Maxx anyway. And yeah, I really liked it. It's very wet, which is always good for a face mask because you don't want to have it on for 20 minutes and it fall off your face. Another face mask was the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Bomb. Same as the Tony Moly, very moisturising. You put it on, it sticks on your face. You could easily wear it for over 20 minutes with no problems at all. And my skin did feel overall very moisturised afterwards. So I would say using like this if you have dry skin would be amazing, or if you don't, just have a refresh every now and again would be nice. I did get this in America, but these are on sale here, although I could never find them before I went to the US. Since I've come back, I've seen them in my local Superdrug, so you can get them here. I used up a Lush Fresh Face Mask, which is always so hard to say, and this is Otafix. Now I got this because if you take in 5 clean tubs you get a free fresh face mask. Oh my god, that's so hard to say. So I went for Otafix. I did really like this. It was not what I was expecting. I went on recommendation, so it says it's for cleansing, softening and moisturising sensitive skin, and it's made up of bananas, vanillas and oats. And this is exactly like spreading that combination of things on your face. It's not a smooth consistency at all. When you put it on this, you can definitely see and feel the lumps of oats. So if you're not into lumpy face masks, then don't go for this. But I found it very nice, very pleasant. I didn't see anything too drastic of a change, but I did feel it was nice and refreshing and soothing. So I would recommend it, especially if you've got sensitive skin. And I'll be taking this pot back to exchange for another one. Okay, last 2 skincare items are the same. These are the St. Ives Naturally Clear Apricot Scrub in Blemish Fighting. Oh no, and this one was in Invigorating. So this is obviously a travel size. I love this. I always need to have it in my life. That's why I got a travel size one to take to America with me. I just find this unclogs my pores like no other. Every other scrub that I use, I always at least have to use a dab of this just on my nose in particular because they do get full with makeup especially. Love, holy grail, always have to have it. I used up a toothpaste, you'll be happy to know, and this is the Colgate Total Whitening. I have no preference or loyalty to toothpaste companies. I kind of just go with what's on sale and what's teeth whitening. I have a lip empty, which is unheard of, and this is one of the EOS lip balms, and this is in the shade berries, I think it was summer fruits. I could possibly, but I think this has gone not bad, but it's just doesn't smell as nice as what it once did. I've probably had this for about 18 months. I love these. Some people find them waxy, but I personally love them and I think they're really nice as lip primers. I obviously have repurchased, but just a different flavour. Some hair products. I have the Batiste Dry Shampoo in Divine Dark. Repeat purchase. I always buy this. I just love it because I have dark hair. You don't get the white cast that you would do with normal dry shampoo. For that reason I love it and I always need it. I have a mini size of the Miracle Moist by Aussie shampoo and conditioner. I don't think this is a great combination to use both of them all the time for me. Because my hair is quite thin, I need maybe one of these to be moisturising, but I don't need both. So if I wore them or used them with one other product, I think they would be great. But wearing them together was my hair got very greasy very quick, and I think it was just because I was using both. So the combination I'm using now is just only one of them at a time, and that works a lot better. But these smell great, and if you have thick hair or dry hair, these will do you wonders. I have 2 shaving gels. The first one that I have is a travel size, and this is the Satin Care. I only spent a bit more money and got this one because I was going on holiday and I needed a travel size one. My regular one that I buy is the Pro Satin by Tesco's. I don't use these as much as I used to because the new Venus like shave bars that I use with the razors have the ones with the moisturising stuff around the outside, but I still occasionally will use it if I'm feeling like I need to. If I have particularly hairy legs, I might go for it. Oh, one more hair thing, and this is the John Frieda Frizz Ease Heat Defence. I need to repurchase actually, seeing this has reminded me. This is my favourite heat defence spray. I do feel like it does frizz ease my hair, and I've been using it for years. I'm a long-term fan of it. I feel that I do use a lot of heat products, heat like items. I straighten and blow dry my hair a lot, and I've always felt that this has helped me to not have too much heat damage from it, so I continue to repurchase. I have 3 shower gels. One of them looks like it's leaked everywhere. The first one is the Ted Baker body wash. This came in a set with a body spray that I'm going to show you in a minute. I really like the scent, although this did not lather up very well. It was quite a thick gel which didn't really give me many bubbles or lathers, so it was fine. I used it, but obviously it's not something I'm going to repurchase because it was part of a gift set. Another thing that was part of a gift set was the Mango Shower Gel by The Body Shop. I loved this. Lathered up very nicely, smelled exactly like mango. Every time I use a Body Shop shower gel I am very impressed, but I don't know if I would ever buy myself one because of the price point. And the last thing I have is the Molten Brown Invigorating Suma Ginseng Bath or Shower. And I loved this. I've been on a bit of a fitness boost, and washing with this is just, it's invigorating, it refreshes you, it wakes you up, it makes you feel very clean. So overall both of those products were a hit. I have one perfume and one body spray like I was talking about. This is the Ted Baker body spray. This didn't last me a long time, would be my only complaint. Seeing as I used this the same as I would use a Bath and Body Works one, I went through this very quickly. I do use a lot of sprays, but like I say, the Bath and Body Works one lasted a lot longer, so it was okay. I would use it if someone bought it for me. And I have a sample of a perfume. This is the Givenchy and Very Irresistible. It was a very strange way to give you a sample, literally with being like a foil packet. Smelled nice. I don't know if I would buy a big one of them. I would maybe have like a rollerball of it. I don't feel like it's something that I would wear all the time, but it is actually pretty nice. I do quite like Givenchy perfumes anyway, so it was okay. Other Lush items. This first one is the Aroma Water Toner Water Spray. I love this. I've repeat bought this a few times, but this time I've gone for a different scent. But this is just so refreshing and clean, and I just tend to use it all the time, especially in the summer. If I'm ever just feeling like, ugh, just a quick spray of this and I just feel so much better. I then have a body conditioner, and this is Snow Fairy. I bought this in the Boxing Day sale, and it's just a smaller size one. I love this one. You all know what it smells like. But I would say that this is not as sickly as Snow Fairy Shower Gel. I have the shower gel, but for me that is the strongest of all the Snow Fairy items. So this I did enjoy. It was very moisturising and a nice scent. So I would probably repurchase if they came out with that again this year. This is probably one of my quickest empties ever. I've only got a few things left, and these are all makeup items. The first one is a primer. This is the Maybelline Superstay Primer. I think this is relatively new, like came out this year, but I've actually repeat purchased this because I really like this. I found something from the drugstore that's a primer that I love. So I use this on the regular, and if I'm doing like filming makeup I will add in Professional and some other things, but on the normal day-to-day I would use this. It's also very moisturising. It comes out kind of like a milky consistency, and I just find that it smells nice, it does what it says it's going to do, and it's just very nice overall. So repeat purchase, could be a new favourite. An everyday setting spray that I used up is the Avon makeup setting spray. I got this on offer when this first came out, I would say maybe 2 years ago. It's not as good as the Urban Decay ones obviously, and it's even not as good as the e.l.f. one that I have now, so I would definitely say buy the e.l.f. one over this one because they're probably similar price. It was okay. I didn't see too much like helping my makeup last longer. I felt that it set it in place quite nicely and gave me like a smooth finish, but it didn't extend the wear of the makeup, so mixed reviews. I have the product that I use to set my eyebrows, and this is the Colour Lash Mascara in Clear by Collection. It's gross, so I'm moving on. These are £2. If you have unruly eyebrows, do not buy anything expensive. This is just so good as it is. Honestly, this is so good. I've been using that for about 10 years I want to go for, probably since I was like 15, 16, so definitely a good product. I spoke about Professional earlier and here it is. I love this for filling in pores. There's nothing better in my opinion. This is like a deluxe sample size because the sample I have now is small. I've never actually bought a full size one because I always get minis. So if I ever run out of minis I will buy a full size just because it's the best. Mascara, this is the Rimmel Eyes Scandal Eyes Reloaded. This started off okay for me but very quickly became very flaky and actually really did irritate my eyes. I've said previously that my eyes are not an irritable thing on my body, they can kind of take whatever, but this actually did make my eyes quite irritable, which is a bit disappointing because I liked the original Scandal Eyes so much, but maybe give the Reloaded a pass. And last but not least, my favourite setting spray ever is the Urban Decay D-Slick. I got it in a travel size when really I should have probably got a big one. I love this. It just keeps you oil free, it makes everything look smooth, and it does definitely keep things on for longer. So if you're looking for a setting spray and you can afford more high end, I would highly recommend Urban Decay D-Slick. Thank you so much for being with me today and looking through my empties with me. If you've got any favourites or if you had any good experiences with things that I had bad experiences, let me know down below because this is all subjective and all opinion. So give me a thumbs up and subscribe and I will see you soon. Bye.